In this video, we stop at Hot Springs, South Dakota on our quest for Custer State Park, and we explore the town, find a few cool places to eat, and some other things around town. Stay tuned. We stayed at Hidden Lakes Campground on our way to Custer while we waited on our reservations there. It's a little steep going in, but we had no problem making it. The campground itself is okay. There's goats right next door, which was kind of fun. The campground itself is pretty small and kind of tight. We had, ours is 45 foot and we fit, but it was a little snug. If you were towing a trailer, you certainly couldn't. But it was very family friendly. There is a lake. People were out there fishing. It's a pretty cool area, and it's by the hot springs. There is hot springs in town, and there's Cascade Lakes. We really stayed here because of location. It is before you get to Custer. It's there's some fun things to do there, and it's right before you get to Wind Cave, which we did try to explore Wind Cave, but it was so crowded when we were there, and they were still requiring masks, and you couldn't see but part of it because of the whole still COVID stuff. So we decided that we would pick another day when we could go in and actually enjoy it instead of fight the crowds and deal with all that. So still a beautiful area. We love driving around Wind Cave. The area of Hot Springs itself is gorgeous. We did some bike riding in that area. There's a lake over there, a dam, and just explored that area on our bikes. Beautiful little town. We also rode our bikes at the town and explored that. It's a pretty area. This is some of us just riding the bikes around, exploring, seeing what we could find there. And this is in town. The waterfall is right in town. You can walk on and it's a hot spring. So you can walk the walkway and see all that. And there is an actual hot springs pool you can go in. There's also the Cascades you can go look at, which is beautiful. And we found a couple fun places to eat. The steakhouse we had, which was really good, as well as a food truck that's Red Shed Smokehouse, which was very good. Enjoyed that. So fun place. Definitely, I think they do car shows there too. Some of the other stuff. This is the building where the steakhouse is. An old building, so I thought it was fun, some of the decorations here. But there's a lot going on in that area, so it's definitely worth staying. Here's the Cascade Falls. We went over there. We weren't prepared to go in the water. I did dip my toes in. It's warm in areas, but depends on where you're at. So it was very, very pretty. And while we were there, you're so close to Custer, and even though we were going to be staying in Custer, we just couldn't help ourselves. We had to do a little drive over into Custer State Park and kind of just stick our feet in the water there too, because you're that close, and Custer is absolutely amazing. One thing we did find, that finding prairie dogs when you're there is not a problem. They call them rats. I can see why. They are very much everywhere, and all those little dots are prairie dogs. And I did take a couple pictures a little closer so you can see, but they're just everywhere. The locals are not fans of theirs. And when you're driving through Custer, one of the fun things to do is to find the donkeys. And the donkeys are not shy. They kind of like attention, and they will come to you. Brightness looks big where you're going. And of course, we had to do a little bit of drive where we could see Mount Rushmore, which was incredible, and the tunnels and that. And there's a lot more of that in the next video, but here's a little taste of some of what we did.
Easy now. Working so you can be deserving of the rest that you are given. You gotta slow down and look around you, son. Give a lot and live a little. Work with what you got. Where you're going, you can rest your head. Where you're going, brightness looks big. Where you're going, truth cannot be hidden. You gotta get going. Easy now. You gotta get going. Easy now. Get along, give a hand, sleep heavy.
In the next video, we stay at Bluebell in Custer State Park, which was absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful campground. Had a great time. So stay tuned.